When I tell you that I am so excited to show you guys this brand new template pack that we've released, I am not kidding. This is going to be so good for your social feed. Let's dive into it, and I can't wait to show this one off. Let's do it. Now, whenever we design any of these Canva template packs, we always try to make them as versatile as possible so that way almost anyone can use them in their business for their social feeds. But this one is truly for everyone. Some template packs have their strengths, so they're going to appeal to certain niches more than others, but this is one that everyone should be using in their feeds, and that is because they are designed to attract a ton of engagement from your posts. So let's dive in. Let me show you these posts so you can see exactly what I mean. This is one of our biggest template packs that we've ever released. This is our conversation starter. So as you can see right off the bat from this very first design, each one has been pre-populated with some text that is going to get your audience talking. We've included 50 of these to get you started. So these are going to be used effectively if you sprinkle them amongst your other social posts. You definitely don't want to use them all the time, but maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, sprinkle them in here and there, and they're going to give your engagement a real boost because people are going to see this and it gives them something really easy to engage with, a really easy question that they want to answer. So you can go through, again, we've already populated these, so you can simply post them as they are, but if you want to do a little bit of customization, here are a few tips. So one of the main things that you may want to alter with these, again, they are ready to be posted as is, so you really don't have to do much, but you may want your color palette to match the rest of your branding on your feed. So you might want to come in and just change around some of the colors so that way they suit everything and they look cohesive with all the rest of your posts. So you can come in, you may want to change the background. On this one, you'll have to delete it, and you can go in and change to any color you want. You could also add in a textured background of some kind. So what I like to do is just go in and I type in texture, and you'll get a whole bunch of different images with a bunch of different textured backgrounds in it, just to add a little bit more interest to the post. So you could put in something like this crinkle paper here, size it, and then it's going to populate in the background there. So that's a really easy way to switch things up. You can also, of course, change the font color. Another thing you may want to do with some of these is add your logo. That's going to add a little bit of brand recognition as people are scrolling through. So, grab your logo, whatever it may be, and just plop it somewhere that people can see it but isn't going to interrupt the overall vibe of the post. So that's something you may want to add to these. The other thing you may want to add is your handle name. Again, if you either don't have a logo or you don't want to use that, you may want to add in your handle, and then that way, again, you get a little bit of that brand recognition. So you can go ahead and you can add a subheading, so at IG username, and you're going to grab it, and again, just put it somewhere where people can see it but isn't in the way. One thing that I like to do with usernames is change the spacing of the characters. So I just go here and change the letter spacing so it's a little spaced out. It makes it easier for people to read. And then because of Canva's really easy alignment tool, you can make sure that it aligns really quickly. So those are some really teeny adjustments that you might want to do when you're using this conversation pack. The other thing you may want to alter is some of the photos that we've chosen. Again, these are ready to post as is, but if you wanted to make them a little bit more personal, let's say you wanted to get rid of this image here, we can just simply delete it. You can add in a different background. So let's look up those textured backgrounds again. So let's say we wanted to add in this background here. We can just plop it in, change it, and maybe you want to use an image of yourself or someone from your team. We can go here and we'll just type in to find an image as an example. So we want to add in this photo. We're going to drop it, edit, background remover, and that's going to remove the background so that it looks nice and clean. This background is actually not very nice for this, so maybe don't use this one, but just for the sake of the example so you can see how you can easily customize these. We're just waiting for that background to get removed. It's so nice that Canva does this automatically. It is such a game changer, right? And now that that background is removed, we can switch that up. So again, very easy to customize these to whatever you like. You can even just put in, let's say you wanted a beach image. Obviously that doesn't go with the text, but again, you can just drag this and it will switch out the background. So lots of different customization options, or just use them as is. As far as your caption goes, you may want to answer the question yourself in the caption. It's going to add a bit of personality behind your brand, and it will prompt people to start a discussion or provide their own answers. So in case it wasn't obvious from everything that I've already said, I love this pack. It is going to be so handy for you to use because you can use it as filler content here and there anytime you want to give your engagement a bit of a boost and really interact with your audience. This is going to be one of your go-to templates, so definitely keep this one handy. Now, we are always releasing new templates, and they are always very versatile that you can sprinkle in here and there. So you want to make sure that you sign up for our text alert so that way you always know when we drop new content. But we also drop surprise content as well. And when we do that, it's only available for 48 hours. That's not a lot of time. And if you miss out, you unfortunately totally miss out. So make sure you're signed up for those text alerts. You'll never miss anything. Now go in and start playing around with these templates, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial video.